I would love to tell you that on the road to success, everything is gonna work out. It's not. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Sometimes life's gonna hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
And so if you're ready to quit, then don't get started. If you're ready to quit, don't get started. If you're looking for this easy path, don't get started.
You got to get up and say, I want to be a champion.
Grow the hell up and do something useful.
You must work your ass off. It's that simple.
You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
I love my life. Y'all gotta start loving your life. And whether you make it to the league or not, you are not who you are because of the league. You are who you are because of who you are. And if you make it to the league, then the league is gonna be blessed with your presence. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
People have a hard thing understand. I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, people go, well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? I don't want to take showers and eat either. I hate that too. That's a life, man. It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody. Haters! I read your fucking messages on those videos I put up with me on my crutches, me getting my knees drained. You were happy I was fucking injured. You're also happy because you thought I'd never run again. All that, see, I told you, tagging your friends shit. Bitch, you don't fucking know me. You see a 1 minute fucking video about me. You know how hard I train, how I live, the fucking dedication I put into my fucking life. So why do you troll? Maybe you're some fat motherfucker at home, lazy, with no discipline or dedication. Maybe you're jealous. Who knows? But guarantee this, I'll be back better than ever. Ha ha! Fuck you. Stay home.
My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart.
It's like, here you are, suffering away. What makes it worthwhile? Rights? You know, you're completely out. You have no idea what it's almost impossible to describe how bad an idea that is. Responsibility. That's what gives life meaning. It's like lift a load. Then you can tolerate yourself, right? Because look at, you're useless, easily hurt, easily killed. Why should you have any self-respect? That's the story of the fall. Pick something up and carry it. Make it heavy enough so that you can think, yeah, well, useless as I am, at least I could move that from there to there. Well, what's really cool about that is that when I talk to these crowds about this, the men's eyes light up.
Pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
I was watching one of your past interviews that was on TV, and people, they were like, oh man, you come here and you're never nervous, you've been doing this for so long and you have no fear. And you're like, no, every time I come out here, I don't care. How many shows have you done now over the years?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. There's always a fear to sit in here, but you never have any doubt.
What a cool way to say it.
Never have any doubt of what the outcome is going to be. Those individuals that won't tap into everything that they have. And so the dark side is, just because of the way I phrase it, they think it's this evil and it's this bad thing, and it's not. It's not. Think about the times where everything was going wrong. Nothing was going right. What kept you going? What kept you going? When there was no friends around, there was no family, you were in that place, what kept you going? But that was your dark energy. That was your dark side.
People take so much offense to me. You will never learn from people if we always tap dance around the truth.
God, I love that.
We tap dance around the truth by finding the right words so I don't hurt you because you have thin skin. No. Tighten up, people. It's okay. Trust me. It's okay. You might be called nigger one day. It's okay. You might be called some Jewish word or some faggot or gay word. It's okay. Let them call you that. What are you going to do now? They don't own your life. How are you going to control that now? How are you going to flip it upside down and say, Roger that, now I'm going to harness this shit, and you'll read about me years from now? How? That's the question. How are you going to do that? Thicken your skin. Become more of a human being. Don't be afraid of the reflection in the mirror, because that's all you can be afraid of. Once you overcome the reflection in the mirror, you've done it.
We relate to people in different ways all the time. It's those individuals, their feelings are stronger than their mind. And for us, our minds are stronger than our feelings. So you think about the success that you had previously. But your feelings could have said, you don't need to get out of bed anymore. You literally, if you chose every single day, you're like, your feelings could have said, why do you have to work tomorrow? Stay in bed. Right. Your mind got you out of bed every single day because your mind was stronger than your feelings, because you knew what your real purpose was, where your real win was. Even though you won previously, that may have not been your actual pursuit of the win that you wanted. You won that one, and you're like, what's next? There's always a next.
That's what people understand. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training for the time when I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead or something happened tragic in life. I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is going to throw at me. Because the life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just going to crumble.
So when people say, it didn't hurt, it still hurts. I was packing for a trip. My daughter walks into the room. She said, Dad, why do you travel so much? I said, sweetheart, this is how I provide for the family. This is how I take care of you and Mom. This is how I put food on the table. She looks at me and says, Daddy, if I eat less, will you stay home more? Now people would think, in a fairy tale, or most people would say, I unpacked my suitcase, I'm not going to take this trip, all right, let's go grab some ice cream or let's go out. I kept packing. I had to set an example for her early of what it meant to win and what you have to leave behind sometimes in order to pursue what's unique to you. And I wanted her to understand that this is who I am. I can't be anybody else. I always want you to see the real dad, the real person. And I was fortunate enough that those sacrifices that I did make early, I had a conversation with her later on to tell her why I did all those things. And in the middle of the conversation, she stopped me. She goes, I get it. I understand. She saw the results. She saw how it brought us closer together. She understood my dedication to my craft and what it took to excel and what it took to be different and what it took to stand by unpopular decisions of others, knowing that every successful person that I've met, every successful person that I know had to make those decisions over and over again.